In a universe where life does not end at death, we explore the infinite possibilities forged by our very minds. Welcome to Arthadian Anthologies. Greetings, fellow travelers and storytellers. Welcome to a Reborn in Power series featuring the champion of Venus, Kinna. Follow along as you learn how she is captured and how she uses the power of the champion to break free from her chains. Kinna, you are inside your chambers, inside your apartment with Muzo, who just came to greet you as you woke up. You said good morning to him. He said, "Are you crazy? It's the middle of the day." He came over and gave you a little peck on the cheek, which was rather surprising, as he said that today is going to be a fun day. But it's time to go. The last thing you remember before waking up here was the phoenix that was before you. I told you that you needed to peel back the layers of your own conscious mind in order to wake back up. This might be one of those layers. So, you see Muzo stretching. You see him go over and grab what looks like some kind of case. It looks like a weapons case, and he goes and puts it on a table, and then flips it open, and then you see a multiple weapons inside there, and each of them have the Core Command insignia on them.
Well, what are we doing today?
Oh, we're gonna go meet with the champion.
Who's the champion?
Are you alright?
I'm just a little tired still from the nap.
Come on, you know who the champion is. I don't have to explain that to you. So we're going to, we're going to a liberated colony, and then we're gonna go, handle some things there. Get your stuff.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna grab, where I think my weapons would be.
Okay, you look around your little alcove. You check. You see a similar looking suitcase, and you go over and you open it up, and you see your weapons. You see your weapons, and it looks like, there is a command sigil on the corner there.
Do I
And-
see a plasma beater?
Yes, you see your weapons of choice. That you take it and you begin to head out. Okay. As you go outside, you head out. You see the drop-off zone where you see a bunch of Canto are getting on top of the actual platform, and then flying off of it, and then diving into the arrowways. And you see Muzo is kind of like going ahead of you, and then looks over at you. Is like, "Do you need any assistance or anything?"
I think I got it. Thank you.
Okay, let's go.
I'll follow him.
Continue to head over there, and then you see him begin to stretch out his wingspan, and then he dives down. What are you doing? Are you gonna
Follow him.
All right, you
Dive down.
You go to dive down. I'd like you to roll me a piloting check.
Okay. Uh, 21.
21. You.
Wait, that's not right. Just kidding. Higher than 21. Way higher.
Oh, well, that's a total.
26.
All right, you go and fly down. You feel the wind beginning to catch your feathers as you are diving down straight towards the arrowways. You see, this looks different from the normal paths that the normal arrowway that you would usually take. You feel like you're in a different area on the nest, and you begin to fly through it, following Muzo along as he begins to make a few turns, and then you reach a tunnel that kind of pushes you forward, and then you see it flies you out, and then you begin to glide through the sky. And you see Muzo's just kind of flying with you. He looks over towards you, and he's like, "So, are you excited for this?"
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. Ooh. How many colonies have we liberated?
Us two together, or like?
Yeah, how long have we been in Core Command?
And he looks at you funny. Are you alright?
I'm fine. Yeah, and just
Okay, then we've been in Core Command for like 5 cycles now.
Are you sick of just liberating the colonies here?
Why would I be sick of it? We're doing Venus's work.
No, I mean like from this position.
What do you mean from this position?
Because we're still on the nest, right?
Yeah.
Do I think we're headed to a ship to leave the planet, or do I think we're on the planet?
Well, I mean, you're flying above the planet right now. You're pretty high up in the skies. What are you doing?
Are you excited?
Of course I am. I mean, Terax is kind of hardcore, you know?
Yeah, I know.
And you guys continue to fly. I would like you to roll me a perception check, please.
14.
As you continue to fly forward, you see Muzo calls out, "Alright, we're almost there. Just follow me." And you see him begin to fly upward. You look up and you don't see anything in particular.
I'm just gonna keep following right behind him.
And as you fly upward, you see he suddenly disappears.
Keep following where he just went.
All right, you keep following. As you keep following, I'd like you to roll me a dodge check.
24.
All right. You fly up. As you fly up, you see a metal wall straight in front of you, and then you have to do a full stop and then bolt upwards so that you don't hit the wall. You're able to do so, and you see a large ship that you didn't see before. As you see Muzo is flying up and on top of it, and you go and fly straight up to him, and you get onto the top of it, and you see Muzo has landed, and you look over and you see a figure step forward. It looks like a yen that steps forward. Silver hair. He stands there and he's like, "Took you too long enough? Well, are you ready for our next directive?"
Yes, sir.
And Muzo's like, "Oh, where's Terax?" "He will be meeting us when we get there." "Oh, 40. All right." And then you see you guys begin to go over and inside. As you enter inside the ship, it closes up, and you begin to walk through. And you see what looks like an open circular chamber that goes into multiple other chambers. You see the yen that you're following begins to walk forward. Straight forward, and then the door slides open, and you see a mission briefing room where you notice multiple people are inside here. One of them looks familiar.
Asla?
Yes. As she sits there, she is on some kind of codex tablet, and she's typing on it. What do you do? But you do see other figures. You see an enforcer you never seen before, sharpening a blade. You see another operative that has some tech stuff that is working on it and making sure that it's all situated. You see a medical officer that is basically putting multiple med waves onto a table, and then making sure and then putting more med gel in another wave. Yeah.
I'm gonna go up to Asla.
Okay, you go up to Asa.
What are you working on?
She looks up at you, like, "Oh, hi. I'm working on an entry from our last mission."
Does she have like an insignia that would tell me if she's commander or not? Obviously, Terox probably is, but like,
she doesn't seem like
ranking.
You do see an insignia of what looks like three colored books.
Oh, so from the
Alliance Archivist. Yeah.
Oh, that's a different path.
Yeah. And she just like looks up at you and is like, yeah, I'm just working on an entry. Why do you ask?
I was just wondering.
Okay.
Making conversation.
Okay. Lizzo comes up to you. He's like, hey! So, while we wait, what should we do? And he kind of like gives you like an eye. Like, he doesn't know what to do. And Asla is just like looking up, and then she looks back down at her stuff and continues to work.
Everyone else is just doing their own thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm just gonna... What we usually do? I'm gonna walk away from Asla, though.
Okay, you begin to... You walk away from Asla and you say that, and then Lizzo is like, alright, well, I guess let's go to find better quarters.
Okay. Lead the way.
Okay, and then you see he begins to walk over towards the door after he puts down his stuff. And the door slides open. And then you see the Yen looks over towards the two of you. He's like, oh, Kinna, may I speak with you before you head over to your training?
I nod.
And Rizzo looks over. He's like, okay, well, I'll go get warmed up.
Okay.
And then you see he winks at you, and then leaves, and then the door closes. And you walk over towards the end.
Mm-hmm.
He looks down at you and is like, so, Terax wanted me to speak with you about the mission at hand. He thinks that you would be the best for having classified information. Able to keep it on the down low.
Okay.
So here, actually, let's go over here. And you see he begins to walk over towards a corner. And then as he walks over towards the corner, he puts a hand on the wall. And then you, as you get up closer to it, he puts a hand on the wall. And then suddenly you see a red field appear. Like almost like a box. You get boxed in by this red field. And everyone else is just kind of working. Doesn't notice. And he looks over at you and he's like, all right. We have information about how potentially the war that's going on between this insurgency and Corps Command, there are forces on both sides that are playing some kind of game together. We believe that they're trying to make sure that this war is prolonged.
On both sides?
On both sides, yes. We're not sure who exactly is behind it on our side, except there are things tying to certain officials which could be difficult to take down. But then there's also the fact that we don't know who exactly is the problem on the side of the insurgency. We're going to be trying to break this news to everyone, but for now we wanted to break it to you first.
Thank you. What is the point of telling me before everyone?
Mainly so that we have another person to be able to keep an eye out, just in case there are moles.
You think there's moles in the team?
There might be. I mean, we trust that there isn't, because we got to choose our team, being that Terax is our commander. But it is important we still keep this classified, especially from the higher ups in Core Command. They don't know that we know this stuff. We don't even know who we can trust. But Terax said that we could trust you.
Do you have any specific core representatives that I should look out for?
There are two. The main one, though, is Admiral Volton. And as he looks at you, he's like, and then the other one is General Plutel.
Okay.
And as he says those two names, is like, we're not sure about the others just yet, but for now we'll keep an eye on those two. All right.
I nod. Okay.
And he's like, all right, good talking with you. Go ahead and go and continue your training. We will be there shortly. And you see the field turns off, and you begin to head out over towards where Mozo went.
Mm-hmm.
You leave the chamber. The chamber door slides open, slides closed. You begin to head over to, well,
I'm gonna follow the signs.
you follow signs. There's not really any signs to follow. So I'd like you to roll me a perception check.
17.
17. You hear a little bit of commotion inside another chamber, two doors to your left. As you go over and you walk over there, the door slides open, and you see Muzo kind of putting some stabs back up on their where they were hanging, and it looks like there was like something that fell, and Muzo's just kind of like, oh, whoops. And he looks like over towards you. He's like, oh, hey, all right, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then you go and you begin to train with them. And I would like you to roll me an endurance check.
Okay. Uh, 22.
22. Yeah, you're able to basically train with him for probably about like another hour and a half, and you get some nice training done. And then you see the door slides open, and the Yen walks in. Like, all right, we're going to be landing in about 5 minutes or so. And Muzo looks over and is like, oh, finally, let's go. And then you guys head out. And as you head out, the ship goes and lands. Door opens up. And, oh, that's the wrong one. As the door opens up.
In the briefing, did they tell us where we were at?
You didn't have a briefing.
Oh, okay.
But you assume that there was a briefing. Usually there's a briefing.
That's cool. Can I look over my codex and see if I have any information on this specific mission?
You look over your codex and you see that you are on a liberation mission.
Mm-hmm. Anything about the planet itself?
Well, it is in deep warfare currently. Between well, actually, Counter Command is it like helms it mostly, and you are here to basically liberate the world from the forces of Counter Command that has supposedly enslaved the people.
And take it over for ourselves.
As you come out, you hear explosions in the distance. And you see, you're like, it's almost like you're on top of a like you're on top of a large building that is looking down to a devastated city. And you see Tyrax is actually standing at the edge of it. And he looks down to it. And you see the Yen walks over to his side. And you also see the rest of the squadron come out beside Tyrax. And then Tyrax looks over towards you. Gives you a look of acknowledgement. And then looks down. And then leans into the Yen and is like, have the squadron go down, everyone. I'd like a scouting party on the east and the west. Give me checkpoints, as many as you can find. Sounds good. Kinna, Muzo. Kinna stays here. And the end looks over, is like, understood. Alright, well then Muzo. And then Muzo's like, yes. And he assigns Muzo with Asla and the Enforcer to go down. And then he's going to go down with the medical officer. And so the Yen and the medical officer are going down. And then Muzo, Asla, and the Enforcer are going down separately to east and west. And you stay there with Tyrax as he looks down. You see the explosions in the blackened sky kind of popping. And Parax leans into you. It's not what you expected, huh?
At times. No.
You need help getting out.
Mm-hmm.
I can't say I know exactly what you're going through. But I do know, in times like this, a shock to the system is the best remedy.
You saying I should go out there and get shot?
Looks over at you. No. You see he begins to walk over. And he looks at you as like, this is very strange. Usually I'm not supposed to know that who the next champion is. Or at least other champions have told me that you're not supposed to know.
How do you know?
Venus. She came to me last night, told me to tell you everything that we know, that we are suspecting, and to help you get to the next layer, whatever that means.
Is this a memory of yours?
Memory of mine? I mean, what do you mean, memory of mine? This is happening. I don't know what to tell you. So, wherever your mind is from, because you're obviously taking over your mind in whatever my reality is. Wherever you're from, I am gone, obviously. Or gone to others, not gone to you. But here, I am here. He looks out, watching the explosions happening. And then suddenly a got something? We have an insurgency outpost about 2 clicks from our location. Got it. Alright. How can we get you out of here? On to the next layer. What do you remember?
What do I remember?
Mm.
You mean from before or recently?
I mean from before.
I came to here and I saw Venus before.
I woke here.
You saw Venus?
Wait, did I? Wait.
You saw a phoenix.
A phoenix.
Yeah.
Before that, I met you.
Venus said that there was a white space.
That's where I was, I think.
Something has done something to you. Something has done something to Venus. Whatever it is powerful.
What do you mean to Venus?
Apparently she is blinded.
What does that mean?
It means she can't see.
Because I'm... Can't she see through other...
She can see through others, but it's more like she cannot see the outcome of who caused this for you. Like, they have completely wiped her vision of it away.
Oh, shit.
So I don't know how to help you, other than giving you information that Venus deems you should know. Personally, I'd like to keep as many people out of it as I can.
Well, technically, I already knew before you told me.
Knew what?
Well, just that there's... moles in Core Command, and... there's shady stuff.
Alright, well then tell me everything that you know, so that we can get to the bottom of it all.
Well, okay. You know how we get visions?
Yes.
The previous champion?
Mm-hmm.
One time you gave me a vision where, well, it was when you died.
I take it that was the path of the Phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
I had that vision too, well, of the previous champion.
And your friend, I still haven't been able to get in contact with them. But red hair, I forgot. Devik? Juanez?
Oh, Devik? And he motions to the
Is it
Yan.
the one who... Okay. Cool. Oh. Yeah. Thought you had red hair.
What?
Never mind. Yes, I need to find him where I'm at.
Alright.
I remember I went on my first mission with my group. Commander Asla.
Asla?
Yeah.
Our archivist?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I'm sure that's probably why she's here. Because she wouldn't have been an archivist with you.
Alright, and
in
you
reality.
see he goes and clicks on... Asla, are you there? Yes. Terax, I am. Do you need me? Indeed, can you report back to our base of operations? And then he's like, of course, yeah. Just give me a sec.
Why would you call her? She's not going to know anything because she's not...
She is very intuitive.
Yeah, but she's out there right now.
Muzo and Varga can handle it.
And Muzo was my friend.
Muzo?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Alright. Should I call him back too then? Listen.
I don't think so. But
Venus believes that this is more important than whatever is going on with me.
what do you mean? What's going on with you?
Well, the war.
Well, technically, that already happened, so...
Yes.
Well, not happened.
Well-
It's still happening, but I mean, you're not actually.
Yes, you are the champion. I understand that. But, I mean...
I'm sure this still matters in some ways, but... Anyways, we went on our first mission. And... we were tasked to retrieve someone that Core Command was holding captive.
Core Command was holding captive?
Sorry, Counter Command was holding a Core Light captive. And we were sent to retrieve him. And we did.
A Core Light.
He was once with Core Command.
The name sounds familiar.
Maybe Asla will know more here.
Yes.
But we did get him. But it didn't seem like he was a prisoner exactly over there.
Not a prisoner at the insurgency.
Yeah. Like in a way, yes, but not... but not as well. And then when we brought him back, I think we talked with him, but he didn't seemed like he knew what was going to happen when he got back.
All right, well,
That's all I remember.
okay. Well, hopefully when Azula gets here, we will... Oh, God. And you see he begins to slide something over, and then it's... Muzo! Yes, champion! It's like, I need you to go and retrieve Azula. She has put her distress beacon on. And you hear Muzo's like, we're kind of in a situation here, champion. Very well, I will go get her myself.
Should I go with?
Yes, come with me. And you see he goes and leaps off the side of the building that you're on. As you also leap off. And I'd like you to roll me a piloting check as you follow him.
$23.
With a 23, you fly following him. And as you follow him, I need to make sure some things are on here. You kind of follow him down, and you straight down into what looks like a large. It almost looks like a mazed pathway as he begins to follow the coordinate path straight to where Asla's beacon is at. And you get over there, and then you land over there, perch up onto one of the larger kind of like maze walls. And then he looks down and he begins to take a look out, and he's like, keep an eye out. See if you can find her. Or any tracks.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
22.
You notice what looks like a bit of dirt that has been kind of like pushed over, but not too well, and it looks like there was like a struggle, and it looks like there's drag marks over towards one of the walls that is against a thicker is like a really thick wall.
I think I found something.
And you go over towards it as you kind of land over towards it. What are you doing?
I'm gonna look on the wall. Like, is it does it look like it's like a switch wall? Like a
go ahead and roll a perception check.
Critical. 25.
You hear a come from behind you, and you then hear Terax yell out, "Kinna, behind you!" And you look back, and you see a what looks like one of the insurgents pulls out a blade and goes to strike at you. You heard this before, like they come out, so you can roll a dodge check.
Crit again. A 30.
You are able to dodge out of the way easy enough from this guy's strike. Go ahead and roll me initiative.
What about my perception check? Did I crit on?
That was a perception check to hear.
Oh, thought it was about the wall.
This happened right before you even got started on the wall.
What? You definitely said roll a perception check.
I did.
See on the wall, and then. $19.
19 for your initiative. You go first. You go first.
Okay. I heard you. Okay.
I know, you just give me a look like what do I do?
Okay. How far away is he from me?
He's literally right in front of you.
Okay. Okay. I can't do a sneak attack, obviously. And I am going to. Wield as a maneuver, right?
Yes, baby.
And then I'm just gonna attack him.
Okay.
Uh, 21. Wait.
You hit. You hit.
Okay. Add.
It's a D12 damage.
And okay, first attack is 5 damage.
5 damage. That's it.
Do I add anything else? Or
Yes,
just five?
you add your your bonus to your attack. Your is it heavy weapon or is it medium weapon or?
Medium weapon.
Yes,
Oh.
you add your medium weapon all the time.
And my strength? I mean, and my...
No, that's only for the attack roll. You add your attribute score, and then for the damage roll, you add the bonus.
Okay, 11.
11. All right, you go and strike straight into him. For the first strike. Wait, are you actually dual wielding something? Because you can't use dual wield
Why
if
did I get dual wield if I didn't have another weapon?
yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Nah, I never chose another weapon. I'll have to do that later.
Oh my god. Okay, well then the dual wield bonus doesn't add to it.
Okay, I didn't count it anyways. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna attack again.
All right, go ahead and attack.
21.
You see as you strike him the first time, the strike kind of deals a dent into his armor, and then he ducks underneath your second strike at him. And then Terax comes down, swoops down, striking him. And then kind of grabbing onto his shoulders, digging his talons into his shoulder blades, and then lifting him up, and then flies up, and then drops him. As he drops him, you see what looks like 2 people coming out of 4 different openings. 8 people in total, the 8 insurgents in total, all coming out with multiple weapons and coming to attack you. And I'd like you to roll me a perception check real quick.
Uh, 17.
17. As you look between all these openings that have opened throughout the walls, you look back. One of the openings is the one that you're going towards before, and you do see Asla that is bound up and a gag on her, and she's just like.
Okay, I'm gonna... How close am I there?
You're about like 5 feet away from there, but 2 people just came out right in front of you and are going to go strike at you.
I'm gonna get Asla. Can you hold him off?
You said Asla, can you hold him off after I just told you that they were bound?
Asla, can you hold them off?
Oh, you yelled that up to Terax that is about 50 feet.
Do we not
up.
have comms?
I mean, yeah, you could do that, but you're going to be vulnerable.
Just by talking? In my comms? That's fine, I have maneuverable, so...
Don't
I have something that makes me not vulnerable?
In your primaries?
Yes.
Alright, yeah, you could do that.
Yeah.
That's what it's used for. So you kind of go over and you're like, I'm going to get Asla. Okay, yeah. And then so, as that happens, they are still going to attack you because it is not your turn. Critical to hit. So that's 26 to hit.
What do I
You.
look at? No, I know. What do I look at? Just my agility plus.
You roll a defensive form.
Dodge.
Did you forget how to play?
And maybe...
Come on.
I got 26.
You got 26? You dodge out of the way. And a 19 to hit for the second one. 2 attacks with one guy, and then the second one is going to attack you now. With a 25 to hit.
The second one I got was a 20. It was a 25.
Okay, yeah, you. So 25 and then a 20.
Three. And a 30.
30? You rolled a crit?
No, wait, 18 plus 11. 29.
29. Okay, so the first one hits.
The first one?
Yeah, because he rolled a 25 against your 23.
Oh, yeah.
And, yeah. With that... You take 14 points to your stamina.
Did my stamina and my health restart the whole thing? As right?
I'm pretty sure I said that last time.
Yeah, I don't think I deleted that. You said 14 to my stamina?
Yes. You also your armor threshold takes 2 points, and you lose one of your maneuvers on your next turn. So you are stunned.
I should have used quick reflexes.
And as that happens, you see the others are going to fire off a few shots at you. That is a 23, 25, and a 20.
$28. $29. What was the last one you said?
Go.
$19.
Okay, one of them hits.
What was the last one that you said, though? You said
20.
20. Ah, damn.
You take 10 points of radiation damage
To my health?
to your health, plus 3 more points to your stamina. As you feel a blast of energy shock your system, and then go through your entire body, and you lose another maneuver. So you only have one maneuver on your next turn. And with that, it is now your turn. You have one maneuver.
How close am I to her now? I guess I haven't moved.
You are 10 feet from her, but if when you go down, you're going to take opportunity attacks. 2 guys in front of you. If you try to go grab her, you are going to take opportunity attacks. Actually, you're going to take opportunity attacks from practically everyone that is attacking you right now, because they have ranged weapons and they can fire off.
Is there any? Where's the one that I attacked first? Is he in front of me?
Yes, he is in front of you.
One maneuver.
You have 3 guys you have 3 guys around you, like literally right around you, and then you have 3 more guys that are firing off shots at you. And then you see the other, so that's a total of 6. So there's technically 9. So 3 other guys are firing off shots toward Terax.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna use my maneuver to do field assailant.
You're gonna do field assailant? maybe you should attack first because you have to attack someone you've already attacked this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The guy that's why I asked if he was still in front of me. Okay. Attack him. And I get to add it to my attack roll too. That didn't add anything.
That was 1.
Except I got a crit, so
Yeah.
that still counts. Help, but it didn't help. 13 plus 18. Did it win?
Took you a second.
Okay.
What kind of damage does your weapon do again?
10.
What kind of damage does your weapon do again?
Bludgeoning. Oh, those are functions.
Bludgeoning and what?
Fire and shock if I do the functions.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah. You already used a maneuver.
Yeah.
So you hit
Mm-hmm.
on the guy you attacked before, right?
Yeah. Uh, 18 damage.
18 points of damage. You strike straight into him. Oh yeah.
I already hit him for.
Yeah, you see he coughs up. Oh, you hit his armor before.
Yeah. Okay.
And you see he coughs up as you strike into his stomach.
Can
and
I use his body to push into the other guys? Like, is there 2 more people behind him?
They're not behind him, no.
Oh.
But you can definitely try if you roll an athletics check. Then that would use your movement, though.
Can I
Can you what?
say use him as a shield? Like, hold on to him and put him, like, I don't know.
That would
Drag him
use
behind me.
that would use one of your forms. That would use one of your forms.
I'd rather attack someone else.
Okay, well he he looks like he is breathing really hard. Because you did. Because you crit on that. Critical strikes with bludgeoning damage deal to stamina as well.
Okay, but he's not down?
He is not down now.
If I attack him again, can I attack?
It
I only
looks
have
like
2
you.
forms,
It looks
right?
like you dealt a huge blow to his armor, though.
'Cause I only have 2 forms, right? And I attacked him twice?
You have 2 forms, but you used a maneuver for your field assailant.
Yeah.
So you have 2 more forms. You have 2 forms left.
Am I able to attack one person once and attack another person once? No.
You can do that. You could attack other people if you
Okay.
want.
Okay, I'm gonna attack him one more time then. Uh, 27.
27 on who?
Him, I guess.
The same guy?
So yeah, so he doesn't shoot me.
Well, he was attacking you before.
Oh, so he doesn't get to attack again.
Okay. Yeah, you hit. Wait, actually, yeah, you hit.
And Feeler Assailant doesn't count on another attack, right? No.
Come on, what are you doing? Another attack on him, right? Or this
Yeah.
is damage?
Damage. 12.
12? You and strike into his armor. His armor breaks apart, and you see him kind of fall back a bit. His armor is gone now. You have one more attack.
Okay, I'll attack him again.
Yeah, okay.
$20.
You hit.
God. 15.
You strike into his chest, and you see him blood splurt out as you see it looks like one of his ribs has just broke out of his skin, and you see him and he falls to the ground and he's beginning to bleed out. Doesn't look like he's getting out anytime soon.
Okay, I'm gonna use my movement to keep moving forward.
Okay, how far are you going? Are you going to try to go past the two people in front of you?
Yes.
Okay, they're going to take opportunity attacks against you.
Okay, I'm gonna use quick reflexes.
Okay. One is going to take an opportunity attack. And another one's going to take an opportunity attack.
Do I have to use quick reflexes twice?
If you're doing it twice. So are you going to defend?
Do I have to do it beforehand? Or can I decide after you tell me?
No. Are you going to do it or no?
I will not.
Okay, so go ahead and roll the first offensive.
$27.
27, you're able to dodge out of the way of the first one. Next one.
$28.
You're able to dodge out of the way of the second one. As you see, the second one gets really close to hitting you as you get down and you go to grab onto Asla. And that is your turn.
Okay. She inside the wall?
It's like you kind of like just took a few steps down, and you see that she's literally like sitting there.
Okay.
And
can I like look at her face first? Like, is she like nodding her head or like just screaming?
she's just like
She's nothing. She's shaking.
she's shaking her head no. But you can't tell what she's saying because she's gagged. But as that happens, you see.
Well, I wasn't gonna touch her until I looked at her face.
I know.
Okay.
You haven't touched her.
Okay.
You haven't touched her. Then nothing's happened. But as that happens, it is now, I believe,
Tara.
it was the guy's turn. Right. After that. Okay.
What are you doing?
I'm writing
Sorry.
it down.
So Terax now goes. Terax is going to swoop down. And then do a whirlwind attack. As you see, his arms turn, his feathers begin to turn into small blades that begin to fly out.
When do I get to do this?
And they have to roll. One is able to dodge. Another one's able to dodge. One fails. Another one fails. Another one fails. 3 fails. Two success. I need. Success. Success. All right, three failed. Other 5 succeeded. But they do take. You see what looks like 3 of them get stabbed by multiple serrated feathers that metallic feathers, and they all fall to the ground. As that happens, you see Terax. Well, you look back and you see Terax goes and grabs onto another one, that was able to dodge all the way. Yeah, he grabs onto him and it flies back up, and then drops him. And with that, it is their turn. You see the ones that are there. There was one right by you, and you hear Asla yell like, and as you hear that, you hear a and then something rolls.
From her? Like from in front of, like in the wall?
No, from behind you. Someone just threw something like right down to where you are. You look down and you see a grenade.
I fly up really fast.
You're gonna fly up?
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna take her with you?
Yes.
I'd like you to roll me an athletics check and then a dodge check with disadvantage.
With the disadvantage?
Yes, because you're holding her.
Can I use quick reflexes though?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I'm gonna use that this time. 71 minus 8.
63. Come on.
I don't have my phone with me.
8. It's just 8 points.
Okay, you said, wait, what am I doing? Athletics?
Athletics to grab her and lift her up, and then a dodge check to dodge out of the way. Oh, God.
Athletics is 13.
I haven't gotten to do one of these yet.
13.
13?
Yeah.
Lift her up. You go to lift her up and you feel she's not that heavy, but when you go to lift her up, it feels like the binds on her are weighing her down significantly. And you hear and you see it begins to it looks like it's about to detonate. So go ahead and roll a dodge check.
Right. Okay.
The set difficulty is pretty high.
What is the set difficulty?
32.
Good thing I got 34. 9 plus 7 plus 18.
So, wow, okay. 9 plus 7 plus 18. Okay, let me go down to this. This is a big one.
Is it going to affect everybody, though? Even the guys standing? It would affect the other guys, right?
You saw as they threw it, they all got like ducked behind the wall. But as that happens, did I not put the insight here? Of course I didn't. These things are too powerful. Can I see your book, please?
My book.
Yes.
You mean codex?
Yes. I didn't include it inside here because, well, they are powerful items. Powerful weapons. Grenades. Yeah. Shocking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 20. 30. 40. 55. You take 20. Oh my gosh. You take 20. You take 27 points to your stamina. What's your stamina at?
63.
But suddenly you see the this huge explosion of this like shocking ionic energy that pulses throughout the entire area, and you feel it go through you, but it kind of shocks you for a second, and then you feel as like a limp in your arms. And you're holding her as you hear, "Did we get her? Did we get her? Check! Oh, the other one's coming!" Ah! And then you hear, and bodies begin falling. And then you hear, Terax looks around and is like, Kinna, are you there?
I'm over here behind the wall.
And you see behind the wall.
Or
No,
am I- no,
he's down there now, and you flew up inside the wall, but you like it you couldn't get away from it that fast.
Mm-hmm.
But Asla wasn't able to get away from it.
Well, I had her. What do you mean?
You had her.
If I dodged,
But
she dodged.
You dodged it. She couldn't really dodge it.
How could I have her and then her not dodge it if I have her?
Because you were literally holding her up. You weren't holding her like this. She was too heavy for you. She was too heavy for you. So you kind of like lifted her up to try to get her away from it, but she couldn't get out of the range of the grenade's blast. And Terax is inside there. He's like, "Is that right?"
Call the medic.
Yes, of course. And you see he's like, Derek, are you there? Terax, I'm here. Oh, do you need something? Asla's down. We need a medic. And then you hear, and Terax looks back. He's like, "Ugh," and you see him put his wings out.
Is that towards us or to Derek?
What?
Is that towards us? Or is that...
He puts his wings out, and you see another grenade has fallen into the area. This one looks red as it goes to detonate right in front of Terax, who is now basically covering you from the blast. And you see it explodes. 51, 52, 55, 59, 60, 69. 69 plus 12 is 80. Got 5. 81. And then 81 plus 12 is 93. As you see, it blasts forward. I need you to roll me a dodge as well. One more.
26.
26. You evade the flames of this grenade as it explodes throughout the entire, this entire thin corridor. And
I'm blocking Asla.
Are you blocking Asla or are you dodging?
Well, Asla's just laying there, right?
Yes.
Yeah, no, I'm going to block her.
Okay, well, that would have been a...
Would I take the full damage?
You would take the full damage. Oh, no, you wouldn't. You wouldn't take the full damage. No, you wouldn't take the full damage. He's blocking you guys. He's taking the full damage. But you would take a portion of the damage.
I'm not trying to burn Asla alive.
I know. So how much? So were you blocking or were?
Why am I not using evasion?
Were you blocking or what? I need to know. Come on. Come on.
Yes.
Okay. If you were blocking, then you would take 23 point. So you take 23 points of damage
To
your health.
23.
Yes. And you'd feel the heat of it and the radiation. And as the flames die down, you look up and you see it looks like Tyrax is standing there. He falls to his knees. What do you do?
Do I have...
You see he falls down. And he looks over towards you. Kinna. And he reaches
Grab
his hand out.
Grab his hand.
You grab onto his hand, and he looks at you. He's like, "Get out. Restart. Do whatever it takes." And he clenches your hand tight. And he's like, "I'm glad to be able to hold your hand."
Fuck. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. I wanted to protect you and everyone else. And then you hear an explosion comes up from outside, and you see a huge amount of light kind of emits from the opening. And Terex is like, he looks over, and then you see him gonna go to try to grab a weapon, but he's struggling.
Okay, stab him with the med wave.
Stab him with a med wave?
Well,
med waves are literally like not for stabbing, it's for like...
Oh. I'm gonna give him a med wave.
You can give him a med wave if you like. So how much are you giving him? Are you giving him a full med wave? What are you doing?
Yeah, full one. Can't you only take one?
No. Med waves have 5 uses to them. If you use a full med wave, then it's 15 health back.
Yeah, I'm gonna use a full one.
Okay, so you have a med wave?
Yeah, I have 10.
Okay, you go and...
Does this count in real life? Like, do I have to count it down?
You go and use the med wave, and as you go to use the med wave, you see it kind of flowing over his wounds. It's beginning to heal him, but he's like, it's not fast enough for him to like feel better.
Give him a second one.
So you go to give him a second one, and he's like, maybe you should be giving these
to
Asla.
I'm gonna give it to Asla too.
You go over to Asla, and you go to begin to give it to her, and you see him getting up, and
give her 2 as well.
You hear and then the opening lifts up higher, and then someone begins to walk inside, and it looks like this large...
Inside?
Yes. Inside this little corridor. This larger guy kind of ducks underneath, and then steps forward. He has the same insurgency armor on, and he holds Muzo by the neck.
Give Muzo.
And he also holds the doctor by the neck. And then you see he throws him against the wall, and they both are unconscious. And Terax looks over and is like, Kinna, get out of here. Kinna, get out of here now.
Okay.
What are you doing? You see like it goes into darkness down the corridor, and then you see this figure looks over, and then...
Wait, the doctor wasn't Devik, right?
Devik?
Yeah, didn't you call the doctor the medic
Derek.
But that's not his friend, right? That's not who I was
No.
Okay. Devik and Derek, they're very similar.
And then you see he the large figure walks up. Is like, so this is a champion, You couldn't even handle a little measly grenade. And then you called your allies over here. And then you see him step onto Terax's chest. He's like, ah! And then he looks up at you. And then you see the visor on this helmet is just staring at you. The make of this figure looks like...
Does it look familiar?
It looks like his physique is very similar to that of a Redicon. And he just looks up at you, and then looks down at Terax. Tell me, champion. Did you bring others here? Or is this it? Where's the rune forger in your party? Tell me where the rune forger is. And you see him twist his foot into, like, digging deep into Terax's chest, and you see him like, ah! And he yells out in Canton, "Get out of here, Kinna! Get out!"
Okay. I'm gonna fly away.
You begin to get up, and you go to fly away. As you go to fly away, I need you to roll me a dodge check.
Okay.
As you hear this
going to
figure
also-
pull out something and then go and aim it.
I'm going to use
Fire.
quick reflexes again.
Yeah, you better.
63 minus 8. Is that 55? Okay. Is this going to be a really hard roll?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm also going to use evasion.
Evasion, what does that do?
It's rolling dodge form and failing if I fail. I use as a reaction to roll d10 out to negate damage.
Oh, yeah. That's not going to matter right now.
Yeah, that's
So you don't need to do that.
okay. I'm going to use quick reflexes.
Yes.
I think 33.
33. You fly over, and then suddenly you feel something kind of touch, like skin your ankle for a second, and then you feel something wrap around your ankle, and then grapple onto your thigh, and then I'd like you to roll me an athletics check. Never mind. I don't think you're going to be able to beat a 29. Can you beat a 29?
It's 9 plus 12. Not 29.
Yeah, you feel this force yank you back as you see
How the-
you see they have a
dodge?
grappling hook that just grappled onto you, and then they use target practice.
Can I shoot back at the rope?
You want to shoot back? Do you have a weapon to shoot back at the rope?
My plasma meter?
Shoot back at the rope?
Like, to shoot the rope to the grapple. Like, is it chains or is it rope? Like, how is this grappling hook?
It is. It's a grappling hook with a metal like
Hook on the end, I get
rope.
that.
No, it's like a metal rope that is like it's thick. It's very thick material. You'd have to really like cut through it. You have a bludgeoning weapon. It's not going to cut through.
Or shock. I could shock it and then we'd both get shocked.
Yeah. You both would get shocked.
Or fired,
But you see it pulls you closer, and then you get yanked to the ground, and you see it. You're getting dragged across the ground, and you see it. It gets closer to him, and you see this figure steps up to you. It's like, where do you think you're going? You
thought I was gonna fly
You
away.
don't. You don't have anything to say. You see the figure goes to grab onto you, grips onto your neck, and then lifts you up.
Oh, that's some post-traumatic stress disorder right there. PTSD.
And he just looks at you.
Does he have any like insignias on him?
You see a counter-command insignia on him.
That's it.
Well, he has a helmet on. You haven't seen his face. You just see his visor.
I know there's still two people out there, right? There's the enforcer, and then there's Devik.
Yeah. And then Terax kind of begins to like stealthily crawl over as you're looking down over towards him. This guy doesn't seem to be even like paying any mind to Terax, except for you. Only you. He has his.
And was I able to give Asla the med waves though before he came?
You were able to give her them. She hasn't woken up though.
That's it. Okay.
And this figure is holding you by the neck and is starting to squeeze. I'd like you to roll me an endurance check. Because apparently you have nothing to say.
I 19.
19. You. Let me see. Nope. You take 15 points to your stamina. And you feel the. You're beginning to lose your breath. And you just like.
I grab my weapon stealthily and shoot him.
Shoot him? You don't have a range
Plasma beater.
weapon. Why do you keep saying shoot?
I don't know. Plasma beater makes me think that it's shoot.
You go to do that. Go ahead and roll an attack.
Okay. Uh, 24.
You go to, you take your weapon and you go to strike at him. He grabs your arm, twists it, and I need you to roll me another endurance check.
Okay, I want to wake up now.
Crit?
28.
28. You feel he twists your arm and you're able to kind of hold it back from him snapping your arm in half. And you're holding it back as he just like and your weapon falls out of your hand, and he pulls you closer to him and he squeezes your throat tight. You take another 4 to your stamina. And he's just like, what do you know about this champion of yours? Where did he send the Rune Forger?
I don't know.
As you say that, you feel something grab onto your leg. And then you feel a sensation begin to... It's almost like this energy begins to flow up into your leg. And then you hear in your head, Get out. Please get out. And it's the voice of Terax as you look down. Well, I mean, your like eyes kind of like look down and you see Terax is holding your leg as he has gotten to you, and you see it looks like his life force is being put into you.
Not in real life, right?
What?
Not in real life, right?
You see the life force is being put into you, and you he doesn't notice. He's just looking at you. He's like, you don't know. Fine then. I have no use for you. You feel the energy flow into you.
Is his grappling hook like in his hand in his other hand?
It's on his waist.
Belt?
Yeah. 30, 39, 48, 55 points back to your health, stamina, and energy.
To all of it?
Yes.
So if that's above my health, do I now have that plus what I had left?
No.
So that just goes to full.
Yeah. And you feel the force of that go through you. And as that goes through you, I need you to roll me a discipline will check.
$14.
14?
Mm-hmm.
You feel the energy flow through you, and then you see something like a fiery opening begin to emerge above you. And you feel he's still clenching onto you, but this opening begins to emerge with flames kind of like burrowing around it.
Mm-hmm.
And it feels like there's some kind of portal to the other side. What are you doing?
Okay, and he has my neck.
He has your neck.
Can I like...
I don't have anything that can...
And as
Smack his
that
arm off.
happens, you feel the hand that was grabbing onto your leg falls. And the guy that is holding onto your neck right now looks down.
When he does that, I'm going to knock his hand with my other
Okay.
hand, like on the hand that's holding my hand.
So you're going to try to break it off?
Yeah.
Or are you going to try to slip out?
Oh, at the same time, whatever.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a brawl check.
Why would that
you
happen?
actually... What?
Why would the hell would I have...
Because you're trying to break out of his... with the way you motion like that. Are you trying to...
Up, I guess I'd go up. Not down. I'd go up.
Okay, well, it'd be either athletics or brawl.
I'd rather do athletics.
Okay, go ahead and do an athletics, because then you're just kind of like gonna push off of him.
Mm-hmm. Do you want me to roll again?
No, roll the same thing.
14.
14.
Yeah. That's what the fuck I'm saying.
You
I'm not. Do I look like I have strength?
well, that's why I was thinking you were gonna try to like maneuver out of him instead of.
But I'm saying I can do that at the same time, like move and.
Okay, well, the
I'm gonna do whatever the hell like I need to do.
Okay, you go to try to do that, and he doesn't budge as he looks down. He's like, what's happened here? Anything else you want to do? You want to try to do? He didn't budge at all.
Cool. Can I try like twisting out of it?
Okay, go ahead and roll me an acrobatics check.
Can I use quick reflexes again?
Yes, because it adds to any.
I know. What did it do? Okay. It's 8.
Come on, baby.
Math.
You just do that after. Just do that after.
Um, 17 plus 18.
17 plus 18.
35.
You are able to twist out of his grip, and he's like, and he looks back at you, and you, what do? Are you gonna
Fly up.
You fly up, straight up, and he looks up at you. He's like, he goes to try to grab onto you. Go ahead, roll me a dodge check. I'm rolling low.
$24.
You are so fucking lucky. I was gonna say, why didn't you roll another freaking... Why didn't you use another quick reflexes? Because he rolled a 24.
What did I roll?
A 24. And you're able to barely slip by his grip as you fly into the portal and you disappear. And as you reach the other side, you look around you and you see the space and the phoenixes all flying around you. And then it flies up to you. Are you ready for the next layer?
He's still alive, right? He's still here?
That was a portion of your conscious mind. Another fragment. Are you ready for your next layer?
Yes.
Suddenly, you feel yourself inside this muggy chamber. You feel a thick cloud of gas, and you hear sounds all around you. And then you hear
Can do a stealth check.
what?
Does this feel familiar?
You feel yourself chained up.
Oh, cool.
This doesn't feel familiar at all.
Okay, cool.
And you hear, I didn't realize that you would be so difficult to capture champion Kinna. But here you are, finally. And you can't even see the person's face. It looks like there's like a plume of smoke that is literally at his waist. But you see his massive feet, his boots, step in front of you.
Like larger than a Redicon?
About the size of a Redicon's. And here's like, there are many that will be coming for you. Let them come. I enjoy my prizes. And I hope many more prizes come for you, so I may capture them and sell them off, like I am going to do with you.
Who are you?
You say that? You just say, who are you? Like, that's it?
It could be sarcastic, but it doesn't usually work.
You say, who are you? And he looks back at you, he's like, you can call me Master. For now, at least. We're gonna end the session there. You get a total of 45 CP.
Cool.
45 CP. But yeah, that was a longer session because of combat and choices to make. Math. But yeah. Okay, well, thank you all for listening, and if death comes to you,
May you be
reborn in power. And credits. I thank you for listening to The Champion. I hope you enjoyed this entry and are keeping up with the anthology as a whole. Also, if you want to be reborn in yourself, you can subscribe as a chosen to access chosen creation and exclusive codex entries. Until next time, travelers, be safe, stay safe, and if death comes to you, may you be reborn in power.